And now we welcome his opponent, undefeated 31 victories. (17 by knockout). No defeats and 1 draw. Proudly representing Mexico City. He is a highly touted contender, damas y caballeros. David Picasso.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the main event of the evening. Please welcome the boxers as they make their way to the ring. Here is the undefeated 4-division world champion. First, here is tonight's challenger at boxing's pride of Japan, the sensational, undefeated. Here is boxing superstar and pound-for-pound great, the acclaimed 4-division world champion, 3-division champion of the world, Naoya, the Monster Inoue.
As fight night in Japan drew closer, the anticipation reached a fever pitch. Night of the Samurai promised a blockbuster boxing card, showcasing Japan's elite warriors against dangerous international challengers. But all attention was locked on the main event, where one of the greatest fighters of this generation prepared to step back into the spotlight. Naoya Inoue, the undisputed super bantamweight champion and global pound-for-pound superstar, was ready to defend his crown once again. With his lightning-fast, straight left, and devastating body attacks, Inoue has built a reputation as one of boxing's most feared finishers. Standing across the ring would be an undefeated contender determined to rewrite the script, David Picasso. While many fans view the matchup as another showcase for Inoue's dominance, the threat of a massive upset always fuels excitement. Boxing history has proven time and again that one perfect moment can change everything. And when that danger comes from a young, hungry Mexican fighter stepping into the biggest fight of his career, the intrigue becomes impossible to ignore. In this video, we break down the paths that led both men to this defining moment. From the rise of a once-in-a-generation champion to the emergence of a quietly lethal challenger, every detail matters. We'll analyze their fighting styles, power, speed, and ring IQ factors that will ultimately decide what happens when they collide. Welcome to the official countdown to Naoya Inoue versus David Picasso. If not for the presence of modern legends like Terence Crawford and Alexander Usyk, the pound-for-pound #1 ranking would belong solely to Naoya Inoue, a 4-division world champion and one of the rare fighters to become undisputed. In 2 weight classes, Inoue has crafted a legacy few can rival. His resume speaks volumes in an era packed with elite talent. Nicknamed the Monster for his explosive knockout power, Inoue announced his arrival in October 2012 with a 4th-round stoppage in his professional debut. It was an early warning of the destruction to come. 4 dominant victories followed, and by just his 6th professional fight, he was already competing for a world title, facing seasoned champion Adrian Hernandez for the WBC light flyweight belt. Inoue delivered a spectacular 6th-round finish that confirmed boxing had discovered something truly special. After just 1 title defense, Inoue jumped to super flyweight to challenge WBO champion Omar Narvaez, a respected veteran whose only loss had come against a prime Nonito Donaire. Narvaez entered the fight on an 8-fight winning streak, but again, Inoue's ruthless precision, the bout ended in just 2 rounds. In only 8 professional fights, Naoya Inoue had become a 2-division world champion. He would go on to defend that title 7 times, with only 1 opponent surviving to hear the final bell, cementing his status as one of the most dominant forces in modern boxing. In May 2018, Naoya Inoue moved up yet another weight class and delivered a chilling statement to the global boxing audience, facing Britain's Jamie McDonnell. Inoue unleashed explosive speed and pinpoint power, demolishing the champion in just one round to capture the WBA regular bantamweight title. Sharp right hands, ruthless lefts, and relentless pressure forced MC Donnell into the ropes before the referee stepped in. That dominant victory secured Inoue's entry into the prestigious World Boxing Super Series, a high-stakes tournament designed to unify champions and determine the true number one in the division. In the quarterfinals, Inoue wasted no time scoring another first-round knockout. That reinforced his reputation as boxing's most dangerous finisher. The semifinal proved even more significant. Against the undefeated Emmanuel Rodriguez, Inoue produced a devastating performance, stopping him to claim the IBF and Ring Magazine titles. These emphatic wins elevated his status as a pay-per-view attraction and one of the sport's fastest-rising pound-for-pound stars. All roads led to a historic final against Filipino icon Nonito Donaire, a four-division world champion who had revitalized his legendary career by returning to bantamweight to win the WBA super title. What followed was a brutal, unforgettable championship war. Donaire, still elite despite his age, fractured Inoue's orbital bone and pushed him to his absolute limits. The 12-round classic was later named Ring Magazine's Fight of the Year, cementing its place in combat sports history. When the final bell rang, Inoue emerged victorious by unanimous decision, adding the WBA Super Belt to his growing collection and lifting the Muhammad Ali Trophy as the tournament champion. By just his 19th professional bout, Inoue had already become a three-division world champion, an achievement that redefined modern boxing excellence. 5 more destructive performances followed at bantamweight, culminating in a dominant win over Paul Butler to become the undisputed champion. Hungry for even greater legacy and global recognition, Inoue then jumped to super bantamweight to challenge undefeated American technician Stephen Fulton, widely regarded as the division's best. Many believed Fulton's elite defense and movement could neutralize Inoue's power. Instead, Inoue delivered a masterclass, breaking Fulton down and stopping him in 8 rounds to unify the titles in one of the most complete performances of his career. Big, heavy hands land clean and down goes Stephen Fulton in round 8. With 2 world titles secured, Naoya Inoue wasted no time chasing immortality. His next mission was clear: challenge Marlon Tapales for the WBA and IBF belts. The goal was historic: to become the first undisputed super bantamweight champion of the 4-belt era, and only the 3rd fighter in boxing history to achieve undisputed status in 2 divisions, alongside Alexander Usyk and Terence Crawford. A crushing left, a sharp right, and it's over. That breathtaking victory briefly elevated Inoue to the top of the pound-for-pound ranking, before Usyk and Crawford reclaimed the throne with their own elite performances. Still, Inoue remains one of boxing's most dominant global forces. His legacy is already cemented, and his reign continues to redefine greatness in the modern era. Picasso turned professional on March 25, 2017, beginning a steady climb through the super bantamweight ranks. His first major breakthrough came in his 13th professional bout, where he defeated Anthony Gimenez Salas by decision to capture the WBC Youth Intercontinental Super Bantamweight title. That win marked a turning point, pushing him into tougher competition designed to sharpen skills, boost world rankings, and expose championship-level flaws. After claiming the NABF Super Bantamweight title with a dominant 4th-round TKO, Picasso went on a powerful run of stoppage victories. Those performances earned him a high-stakes showdown against Sabalo and Biniana for the WBC silver belt, signaling his arrival as a legitimate global contender. What once felt like a distant dream suddenly became a defining moment for the young Mexican contender. In a fight that brought him within reach of a world title opportunity, David Picasso delivered a statement performance that announced his arrival. The bout ended emphatically in the 6th round, a decisive stoppage that highlighted not only his power, but his rapid evolution into a legitimate championship-level threat. Closing out 2023 with another dominant stoppage over Vargas, Picasso carried that momentum straight into 2024, and never looked back. The matchup proved to be the perfect test. Over 10 demanding rounds, Picasso showcased composure, adaptability, and championship stamina. He earned a hard-fought majority decision victory, proving he could handle adversity under bright lights. More importantly, the win secured his golden ticket, an official show, at the undisputed king of the division on December 27th. There's no secret that Naoya Inoue has his eyes set on a massive domestic clash with Junto Nakatani, about many consider his most serious challenge yet. But before reaching that milestone, Inoue must first deal with David Picasso, a young, fearless challenger with nothing to lose and everything to gain. History has shown that it's often these hungry, overlooked opponents who pose the greatest danger to legendary champions. Stylistically, the contrast is fascinating. Inoue brings elite experience, surgical timing, and some of the most destructive body punching in modern boxing. Picasso counters with height, reach, high energy, and youth. As a natural super bantamweight, his physical dimensions could turn this into an awkward night if he stays disciplined behind the jab and maintains a relentless pace. While Inoue remains the clear betting favorite, even the greatest champions have shown vulnerability when pushing their limits. The only times Inoue has touched the canvas have come at super bantamweight, where size and physical demands are unforgiving. Those moments serve as motivation for Picasso, who will look to box smart, control distance, and disrupt the champion's rhythm round by round. For Inoue, this fight is another calculated step toward all-time greatness. For Picasso, it is the opportunity of a lifetime, a chance to shock the world, rewrite the narrative, and change his destiny forever. On December 27, the global boxing audience will discover whether this is simply another chapter in Inoue's dominance, or the night a fearless Mexican challenger forces the sport to rethink the script.